Alright, we should be live now. 5 minutes until the game. Got no one in chat right now. We'll see what happens.
And English is one of the maligned players of the Bulldogs at times because he's promised so much and he looks like he's got all the skills. Does he work?
Oh, I'm excited for this one tonight. Interesting game. So we'll see what happens.
Instead of just play his own game. Yeah, in career high numbers, Rowan Marshall. Last week was the first ruckman ever to have 25 disposals, 15 clearances.
Hey, young dude, Natos. Welcome to the stream. Is that how do I say it? How's the game? Oh yeah, and also let me know if the audio and visuals all good, whatever. How's the game going to end?
He's not a tap ruckman English. No, he's an accumulator. He's a Brody Grundy top.
Natos or Natos?
They'll get first hands on the ball. It's a matter of whether they can get back to the outside and then convert. And that's
but he's supposed to sound like. Is that Natos or Natos? Which one? The game's going to end off tips in KILDA, but you know, similar to last week, the Bulldogs and Essendon, and I tipped the Bulldogs, but it wouldn't surprise me if Essendon got up, and almost even more so tonight. You know, no idea what to expect. Oi, welcome to the stream. Chaos Flame. Is it GO10 or GO10? Unbranded, hello Unbranded, welcome back. Been in some previous ones, welcome to the live stream. Let me know all your thoughts in chat as to who you think's going to win tonight. It's a very, very intriguing fixture. Natos, oh okay. Saints by 12. Yeah. I mean, I definitely think it's going to be a good game. So I can't see. Well, I don't want to speak too soon, but I don't see how it wouldn't be. You know, I don't really think either of these teams. I can't really see one smashing the other. Like, to be fair, St Kilda did smash the Bulldogs last year, so never know. Yeah, but I tipped St Kilda by 22.
And then it just comes down to, can you kick accurate? That might have been a little giveaway doing some ruck work with Sid English there. I think he's really good and confident in the ruck. Because of his height, he doesn't need to use his body. He just reaches over the top and uses his deft touch of hand. So I think he contributes, and I think he's great around the ground. I think he'll offer more than Rory Bob as the second ruck.
Anyway.
No Jamara, so if you do use him in the ruck, it's on Norton then to hit the scoreboard.
So yeah, put your tips in, anyone else? Yeah. Natos is putting in his Saints by 12. I'm interested to see. I haven't seen many people tipping the doggies. And obviously I haven't either, but it's so hard to get a grasp on what to expect from the doggies. Feels like there's such a hard side to predict. Subbed when I had like 25 subs. Wow, jeez. That's going back a while. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for being such a long time subscriber. Well, that would be like, you know, about 6 years now. So yeah, no, thanks. I really appreciate that. I mean, you know, it's just nice to see some people who've been around for almost all of the journey. So yeah, yellow and black. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Let me know who you think's going to win. Oh yeah, there you go. Saints by 27 already. I reckon it's going to. I mean, clearly, I reckon if the Saints win, it'll be lower scoring. If the Bulldogs win, it'll be higher scoring. I know that's not groundbreaking opinion, journalism, whatever there, but you know, that's what I reckon.
I think ball use at a premium. I'm locking him in tonight. Well, I've gone for the big man from the Bulldogs. I mean, he got spanked last week. Yeah. You can't cop that. If you've got some pride and you want to be helping lead this team, you've got to stand up tonight against what is a really quality opponent in Rowan Marshall. Skipper for the Saints has to have
Just want to get into it now. Footies
I think you'll lead from the front again.
should be starting soon.
So you're out on that limb.
And keep in mind, everyone, I mean, maybe I've forgotten to say this some weeks, but yeah, I'm streaming this game off KO on a computer, so it's going to be a bit behind probably because, you know, it'll it's KO's a bit behind. What team do you go for? I go for Cats. Well, I'm actually wearing a shirt that says Geelong on it, but I'm not a Geelong fan. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I'm a Hawthorn fan. There's recent merch I got. It's like, you know, 1989 grand final thing. So yeah. So it does say like the score, so it says Geelong down there. Anyway.
They don't fly out of the blocks. So if the Bulldogs can get the first couple on the board, all of a sudden you get your confidence up.
I don't know how far behind I am because this it's 7, or maybe they must be running a bit behind because it's already 7:31, nearly 7:32, just about. So, and they're still just did the coin toss. So, yeah, I don't know. I wonder how far behind I am.
What we see what happens with Max Gawn every third week or against certain opponents. Don't accept that he's going to get a clean run across the ground. I'd be checking his run. I'd be a team buy-in to wear down Bontempelli. Just one area of the ground we haven't mentioned Jonesy, which will play a factor. The Dogs have been so good intercepting marks in their defensive 50. Liam Jones, Buku Khamis having a really good year. The Saints can get in
no worse than the Pies anyway. If I could sum up my mood right now in this stream, it would be keen, foot and beers, how good's footy, hashtag up there Kazali. Oh, cheers for that, Rory. I love the enthusiasm that Rory brings to all these live streams. He's been in the streams pretty much, well, yeah, every stream. So you know, good on you, Rory. I appreciate that. Specific score 112 to 95. Yellow and black. That's 17 points, not 27. That'd be 17 points. So you might want to tweak that one a bit. Coke tonight, chewy, bold. I like it. I've had a Coke nearly every night, just to keep me going, just to keep me you know, entertaining for everyone. Anyway, game about to start. Pie bounces it in the middle and off we go. Marshall up against English in the ruck. Saints win the footy in the middle, kick it long ball, up to the 50. Bulldogs punch it back, but the Saints have the numbers. Wanganeen Miller over the poor handball there to Bontempelli. Now the Bulldogs have it. My bad, meant 85 for the Dogs. Fair enough. That makes sense. I'm going to say it's going to be a bit lower scoring, I reckon. I tipped the Saints by 22 in a pretty low scoring game, so I mean I could be wrong, but you know, we'll see. It's a free kick for the Bulldogs. Dale into the 50, good kick, spears it into Norton. Perfect start for the Doggies. Here we go. Now this is what they need. The Western Bulldogs to get this game up and away for them. Aaron Norton lines it up and puts it straight through the middle. That's what the Doggies needed to start their Thursday night. And they get the first. Perfect start for the Doggies. But yeah, nah, this is interesting stuff. I could definitely see the Bulldogs having a huge start to this, and they need it. They need a response. And it's funny, both sides, you know, both sides are what, 2 and 3, both of them, but definitely been far more criticism on the Bulldogs, given the nature of some of their losses. But you know, it's funny how they're still well above St Kilda on percentage on the ladder. So it's a really must-win game for both of them. neither would really want to be 2 and 4 at this stage. So out go the Saints in the middle. Philippou tips it into the 50. He wins it again. Saints had the numbers. Hill wrapped up. That's surely holding the ball. Good tackle by Johannesson there. Goes a short option in Chalor. Now Chalor just to run it up the middle. Long ball to Lob. Lob didn't take the mark, but he'll get a free kick for Chom in the arms. Into the 50, Waitman hunting it out of bounds. Intriguing stuff. So boundary throwing now inside the Bulldogs 50 again. Back for another week. Liddy Happ's about to go on. Oh, that's right, Holly. That's spot on. Saints at the numbers, try and clear it. McRae finds it, gives it off to Dale. Dale kicks it long, back inside 50. Could be a chance here for the Doggies. Can't quite find a way through. It's going to be a ball up. Yeah, good stuff, Rory. Good to welcome new viewers in. We're all keen, Rory. That's the spirit. Rory, let us know your tip for tonight. I'd be very interested to hear your expert opinion on this one. Oh, I better make sure I've put my tips in. I'm not even sure I have. If I haven't, that's the last thing I need, because I'm not sure if you're all aware, but my tipping so far has been absolutely dreadful. Oscar Stambana says hello. Welcome Oscar, welcome. He says hello to Rory, but I'll welcome you to the stream as well. Good to see you in here. In the meantime, the Saints are the numbers. I'll get a mark inside 50. Always keen for another AFL Tube video, especially these live streams. Keen. Good stuff. Tip Dogs by 13 personally. There we go. I was just saying before, I haven't seen many people tipping the Bulldogs. It's just a sort of natural thing, I guess. People tipping the slight favourite tonight. But it's certainly a must-win for both teams, isn't it? As Caminiti lines it up. This to get the response for the Saints. He's made the goal umpire work, but it's a goal. And there go the Saints. They get their first on the board. They needed it. The Bulldogs certainly looked the stronger side at the start, but quick reply and scores a level again. That's what they needed. So clearly nothing to change anyone's opinion so far. A goal apiece. Interesting game. Who are you backing, says Yellow and Black? I'm backing St Kilda. But I wouldn't obviously clearly wouldn't be surprised either way. It's a very 50-50 sort of game. Fun fact, I haven't tipped against the Dogs this year. Really? That's an interesting one, Rory. Huh. What, even in round one, did ya? Well, I think this is only the second time I've tipped against them, because I tipped them in Ballarat against Gold Coast when a lot of people were tipping against them. But, you know, in Ballarat, you know, that's a very... Gold Coast really don't like those small grounds. Like, you know, a couple of years ago, Gold Coast in Darwin absolutely smash us and then lose to us in Launceston later that year. You know, they hate those venues, Gold Coast. St Kilda for top 4 for me, jeez. Oh, there we go, donation already. Cheers, Holly, appreciate the $1 donation. That's you've donated 3 times in a row now, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Speedy Sports, here he is. Welcome, Speedy. Welcome to the live stream again. Good to see you back in here again. What's your bedtime tonight, Speedy? Is it will you be able to watch the full game? Maybe not, because you know it's a weeknight still. It's a school night. But yeah, yellow and black, St Kilda top 4. That's an interesting take. I mean, for me, they're probably a touch and go top 8 side. I mean, they're definitely a good side. I don't know. I wouldn't see them in the top 4. I'd be surprised, but clearly anything's possible. They've played alright in quite a few matches this year. Haven't had any big losses at all, so they've been competitive. All rest on tonight. Bedtime is straight after the game. Oh yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I knew it was your birthday tomorrow, Speedy, because I knew last week it was because that was Friday night. You said it was a week away, so yeah, good stuff. Might be difficult for you to sleep tonight, given your birthday. The big 13, isn't it, Speedy? So yeah, good stuff. The doggies run themselves into trouble back out of it. Harms. So the Bulldogs go forward. Norton, terrible kick. The Saints will retaliate. How pissed for you in the Pies one last year? I was livid. Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely would have rather Brisbane win the grand final, but I don't hate Collingwood as much as I know a lot of people do. I mean, Hawthorn don't really have a rivalry at all with Collingwood. I mean, who knows, that might change in the near future given, like, I don't know, Ginnivan, if that's anything. Clearly there's something in it given, the way it's talked about so much, the way he's talked about so much. Caminiti, terrible handball. The Dogs have just kicked it out on the full and the Saints will kick it inside 50.
Burns is going to take the free kick.
It'll be a big day for you, fellow. Enjoy it. That's right, Rory. Big day for Speedy tomorrow. I live in Brassy, so I was really mad. I assume you mean Brizzy. But why would that make you mad? Does that mean you would have wanted Brisbane to win because you're in Brizzy? Like, do you follow them like as a second team sort of thing? Is that it? Brizzy autocorrect. Oh dear. Dogs have the footy, they're going to go for a switch. Oscar, I'm not quite sure what those emojis mean, but anyway. If you put it in writing, I'm sure I'll understand. But no, fair enough. I'm glad to see. Looks like you're enjoying yourself based on those, so that's all we want. I took the risk of putting Steele as my captain instead of Sam Walsh. Well, interesting, Speedy. It's interesting from a Carlton supporter as well. You, of course, so interesting. Well, we will see what unfolds with half of that tonight.
A bit of a game of ping pong at the moment between the 50s. Both sides taking a couple of risks, not coming off at the moment. Off to the side, Bontempelli goes after it, shoots it back, misses Johannesson.
Johannesson arguably threw it up, still smacked into the deck. It'll be a ball up. So ball up again. English wins a tap. Johannesson is wrapped up quickly and it'll be another ball up. No side gaining much territory at the moment. And as you'd expect, it's not high-ish scoring game right now. It's the one scoring shot apiece. For my birthday, I'm going to Carlton GWS. Oh, good stuff, Speedy. Good stuff. I know must have been disappointing for you last week at Carlton Adelaide. That must have been disappointing. Yeah, that'll be good depending on the result, though, yellow and black. Dogs going to the 50 again. Well, couldn't take the mark. He wrapped it up. Norton could just get a foot to that.
The Saints do enough to rush it. Arguably threw it through from behind there. The Bulldogs cheer squad trying to argue that point. But it is one behind to the Western Bulldogs. Have to have dinner, be back in 5. Oh, fair enough, Speedy. Gee, 5 minutes. You'll have to scoff down that dinner. Oscar, I don't think you should be asking Speedy those sorts of questions. I don't think it's probably not been a very good influence on him, to be honest. I'm hoping he doesn't have an answer to that for his own sake, because I want the best for him. Garcia short to Dale. Dale has the footy just outside 50, can wheel it in for the Dogs. Just goes for the long option, and Norton nearly takes a mark, wasn't paid. Nearly could have been. Richards there, Dogs have the numbers, couldn't quite. Higgins has the footy, he clears it away, but not going very far, and Lockie Bramble will bring it back in. He's 50 out. The mark's about 50 out or just inside, so I don't know, does he think he's got the trip in him? Fair enough if he does. Never mind. Why never mind, Speedy? Bramble goes in to Norton. Couldn't quite. Waitman surely taken high. And he'll get a free kick. Jeez, I wish Jack Innivan got them, but he'd never get those. But anyway.
Get a good look at it there. That left hand just coming above the shoulder.
But anyway, I won't get into that. Oh, Cody Waitman. Pretty simple shot for goal. Should be the Bulldogs' second. And he pops it straight through the middle. And the Dogs get their second. So a good start for them. Need to keep going with it, the Doggies. They need to come out and make a statement here, I reckon. Where is Saurus, says Holly. I don't know where Saurus is. He could be having dinner or something. He did. I told him on a comment section that he was that I was streaming tonight because he asked, and then he did respond to that saying yay or something. So we'll see. Saurus been lacking recently. Nah, Rory. I wouldn't say that. We'll see what we'll see.
Go at it in the middle. Marshall took it. Got boots the ball. Trelaw pinched it. Gave to McRae. Under pressure.
So McRae kicks it forward again. Arms did a good job. They get the handball off. There's another goal coming up for the Dogs, perhaps. And there's a Waitman again who marks inside 50 and will have another shot for goal. He's second in the space of 30 seconds. So I'm guessing he's at regular. Yeah, he is like genuinely. In all the live streams I've done this year, he has not missed a minute. He's like been in chat the whole time. So yeah, he's definitely a regular. Hence everyone in chat knows him. Waitman pops it straight through the middle. And Neo's in chat. He was in here as well. Well, he was in here last week. Good to see him. Happy to see Speedy again. Speedy became a bit of a cold hero last week in amongst chat. So yeah, not surprised that everyone's excited to have seen him back. But now I think he might be having dinner right now. I remember this guy's first vid when he was like 6. My first vid I was 8. So, yeah, not much more than 6.
probably too young to have a YouTube channel, but, you know, whatever. It's put me in good stead because, you know, no matter what, you don't even have to post good content if you're around for that long. You just gradually get, you know, at least a few subscribers. McRae kicks it into the 50 again. Waitman wanting a free kick, not going to get it, and the Saints clear it. Back then, you were like a god if you had, you were a god if you had a channel. That's right. I was a god. Still am. What can I say? Anyway, Waitman into the 50. Another opportunity. He kicks a very short footy, about 3 metres. Couldn't quite. The Dogs wrapped up. The Saints will clear it now. I'm nervous because my dad at work still, and Mum might kick me off soon. Oh, why'd she kick you off, Speedy? Is it too much screen time or something? What's up with that? G'day, mate. G'day, AFL Talks. Good to see you in here again. It's good to see another fellow Hawthorn fan in chat. Oscar, don't tell him to shut up. AFL Talks is a good man. Shouldn't be saying that about your fellow viewers. Dale into the 50. Oh, Waitman pounces on it. Could he kick his third goal in the space of a few minutes? He does. Waitman bounces it through. And he's got 3 and the Dogs have 4. This is the start they needed. And I tell you what, everyone. Don't know if you're all aware of this. Every single game I have live streamed this year, the underdog has won. And what better underdog than the Dogs themselves? So, we'll see. Unbranded Oscar goes Vane, that's right. He sure does. I hate Prime, it tastes like medicine. Oh, that's actually that's what I said when I had it. When I had Prime, when I tried Prime, haven't had any since really. But yeah, interesting to bring Prime into the conversation, but yeah, no, I agree with you. 3 goals in the last 10 minutes, it's like 3 in the past 5 or something, so that's what they've just put on the screen, 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. It's a lot less than 10. So the Dogs now with a bit of momentum. Here they go again. Ball up, it's going to be on the wing, yep. Oh, holding the ball actually. There's the prior opportunity there. Bulldogs more like Bulldogs. Jeez, good stuff there now. Did you use that one last week? I think you might have when I was streaming the Bulldogs Essendon game. I think you might have done that same joke there. So Darcy spills out the back to Norton. Norton with an open paddock has a shot for goal. Oh, great kick. He has speared it through for a goal. And the Dogs have another. I did say this, I said a few minutes ago. The Bulldogs need to come out and make a statement, and you know, I said that I think after they got their second. But yeah, no, they're now kick 5. And the Saints have some questions to ask themselves. Are the Dogs going to choke like last game? Well, they were never 4 goals up last week. They were... I mean... It was a pretty close game for a lot of it last week until the Bombers pulled away, so yeah. Yeah, the most out in front last week was like a goal or 2, so... Anyway, on we go. Back in the ruck. Back in the middle, sorry. Hill, Treloar hunting it. Treloar just thumps it out. Could have been a throw again. There's been multiple times the Doggies have done that so far. Ball finds itself close to the wing. It'll be a ball up. St Kilda more like St Kilda their finals hopes. It's very early days. This is only round 6. And they have won a couple of games, but yeah, it's you wouldn't want to be losing this, particularly by this much. I mean, let's see the St Kilda's next few games. Away to Port next week. I don't think they'll win that. The next week after that, home to North. Well, obviously a bit Marvel anyway, but I do think they'll win that. So, and then Hawthorn in Launceston, well, they're no chance in that either, so, you know. There we go. Let's go, let's go. What's going on, Speedy? What's going on? It seems very exciting. Are you allowed to stay in stream or something? When's the confrontation coming? Where are we going? What's going on? Tell us, Speedy. We need to know. Pizza for dinner. Oh, how good. That's great news. What a good unexpected treat on a Thursday night. Some Karmas, clever kick, and the Karmas marks in the middle, kicks out wide. And go the Dogs into the 50. Could be a goal here. Darcy's found it out the back. He'll kick another. Another goal for the Dogs. Woo-hoo. Doggies have 6. And the Saints have some problems. Kilda 1 straight 6. Western Bulldogs 6-1-37. So, wow. How come I've actually been so terrible at footy tipping this year? I mean, obviously, I worked it out. I mean, it's pretty simple to work out, but if I didn't tip Hawthorn in every single game, which I just do, if I didn't do that and just tip the favourites so far, I would be in my own tipping competition. Right now, I'll just say this, I am... Wait, let's have a look. It usually pops up, but... where am I? I'm... Jeez. I'm 259th out of 292. And keep in mind, there's always 1 or 2 people who just never tip, so... But jeez, that's poor stuff from me. So, if I tipped Hawthorn, if I didn't tip Hawthorn in like every single game, I would be 146th out of 292. So I'd be right in the middle if I didn't tip Hawthorn. The Dogs in the pocket, kick it out on the floor. For myself, unless he wants to. Oh, what is this about Speedy? Well, because Neo's what, the Docklands High is not a real school. I think that's what he's talking about. Obviously, because Speedy, that's the school that he so famously goes to. But yeah, we'll see what Speedy has to say about that one. Yeah, spot on, that's right. That's right now. Vandermeer kicks it into the 50. Oh. I'll go again, the Doggies. Just further put a dent in my footy tipping because they have come out absolutely firing. Riley West will have a shot for goal to put them 37 points in front. Minute 45 to go in the first quarter. West from right in the pocket just sets it up to the goal square. Oh, jeez, that's stiff. It's a free kick to Norton. I don't know how they picked that out in such a big pack. I'd be spewing if I was a St Kilda fan, but the Footscray Doggies are going to kick another goal, it seems.
So a minute to go in the first quarter. Aaron Norton to increase the lead to a whopping 37 points. He's popped it through. Jeez, 7 goals to 1. Now suddenly, it's funny, I mean it's still the first quarter, but like, look at St Kilda, a side who've, you know, been so competitive every game. I know they're 2 and 3, but, you know, lost to the Giants by a point, lost to Essendon by 4 points, and lost to Geelong by 8 points as their 3 losses. Jeez.
We spoke about the Saints getting all their numbers behind the footy, but they have to defend. The issue at the minute is they're guarding grass, allowing hit-ups like that, and then rolling to areas. There may be every person on the field behind the kicker.
They're 37 points down after
Absolutely nothing, and allow these large pockets
the
of
percentage was above 100 before this game. I just checked on the live ladder. It's now 93.2. How long? You mean how long to go in the quarter, Speedy? It's 50 seconds. The Saints have it. Sinclair just gets the handball away. Had to be a free. Not paid. Out of bounds. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Jeez.
7 goals in the first quarter against the Saints for the 4th time in their history. They've never kicked 8 against St Kilda in an opening term.
And as that goal was going through, Luke Beveridge got to everyone on the bench and just made sure he was riding the wave at the moment.
Luke Beveridge will be wrapped after he was on. To say he was under some pressure during the week was an understatement. He got absolutely ripped into. Here's Higgins to Hill. 15 seconds to go in the quarter for the Saints to make something work. Hill, well done, pounces on the footy, but couldn't quite find a way forward. He reached a wall of Bulldogs players, just got the handball out to Jones, and the Saints will go inside 50. It's a poor kick, and that'll be the siren.
Quarter time. And the Dogs lead it by 37 points. Who saw that coming? Not me, personally. I mean, I'm not shocked by anything, but yeah. Maybe I should just start with my footy tipping, just thinking, whoever I think is going to win, tip the opposite. Then obviously as soon as I did that, whoever I thought would win would start winning matches.
We just believed, just like Barry.
Yeah, my footy tipping is in some kind of strife.
Because it's a Toyota.
The all-new, all-electric Toyota BZ4X. Charge on. Toyota.
If you can say, in 4 seconds, you can win a free small fries and Coke.
What's up, brother? Says Speedy. I don't know what Speedy's
Coles free KitchenAid.
I'm not quite sure what Speedy's on about there, but
in one transaction and scan your
don't know what his point is. But interesting stuff.
These popular favorites
Certainly
plus 3 new pieces
intriguing.
to get you cooking. You can bake in them, grill in them, serve in them, and you can redeem the set with all credits or using half credits and half pay. Cook and serve direct to the table with free KitchenAid ovenware only at Coles.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts in chat, everyone. You surprised? You excited? Did you expect this? Do you give the Saints a chance in coming back? All that sort of fun stuff. Let us all know.
Mountain ranges
Whoa,
and flooding.
Neo, keep it nice. Keep it respectful in chat. I don't want
When the lucky country isn't so lucky.
my viewers getting stuck into each other like that.
If you want
It's
to
not
do
ideal.
something different, even if you don't know what, Open Universities Australia is here to guide you there.
Explore thousands of online courses from Australia's leading universities. Open Universities Australia.
Worried about missing out on special moments this cold and flu season? Try Blackmore's Bio C1000 from Chemist Warehouse. It's a high-potency, one-a-day dose of vitamin C that supports your immune system health every day and reduces the severity of common cold symptoms. Protect your unmissable moments with Blackmore's. The 180 bonus pack.
Here you go from the AFL to Speedy to Neo. Intriguing stuff in chat. Just following the conversation there.
Is this a pointless ad?
Well, if you're not an existing Telstra customer, it is. No one else is getting the best deals this month.
Am I still getting paid?
I'm not sure.
Stupid ad.
I am Paul Atreides, hero of Arrakis. Move right beside you.
Yeah, anyone else who's in chat right now, let me know your thoughts on the game, on the situation. If you're surprised or not surprised, etc. All that fun stuff.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Footy on Fox, brought to you by Tradie Beer, and it was a red-hot opener for the Western Bulldogs, exactly what they needed. 7 goals in the opening term, 3 to Cody Waitman, 3 to Aaron Norton, and the tolls absolutely stretching St Kilda's defence. Ross Lyons said before the game when we spoke to him, he was nervous about Jason Dunster with good reason. They've been poor.
It's a perfect start, isn't it? David King said pre-game that Norton had been quiet, needed to have an impact, and have an impact he has had. Kicked the first goal, he's competed hard, he flew for one, which resulted in Waitman.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. Oh, Saurus, here he is. It's funny, they were talking about you before, Saurus. I think Rory brought you up in chat saying, asking where you were. Or it might have been Holly, actually. But yeah, no, good to see you back. That's all good. No, you're not forced to be here, so no need to apologise. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Gee, some game so far, I know. I mean, I don't know who you tipped, but I did not tip the Bulldogs, so intriguing football. I mean, it was the sort of game where it sort of felt like I could easily see the Bulldogs winning and pretty close to 50-50, but sort of had, you know, more trust in St Kilda, but sort of a reverse of when these teams played last year, in which the Saints, you know, dominated. So
There's a couple of teams going really well with accuracy. He said the Saints and the Bulldogs have been inaccurate. Well, all of a sudden when you kick straight, look at the reward you get for the effort, and they have got their tails up in the air. It's now a big challenge for the Saints to dig in and start to claw their way back into the contest.
So a sigh of relief for Western Bulldogs fans right around the country. Still a long way to go.
Yep.
What is St Kilda thinking right now?
oh no, there's just been an error with my KO. Why couldn't that happen at the start of quarter time? You know, why does that happen? Why do they have to do that to me? Just as the thing starts. Still not working. This is not good. My KO is... Oh, there we go. We're in. Let's hope we don't have that problem again. I need to update the thing. So the quarter's started now. I have to update that. Second quarter. Royals been playing amazingly, or Saints playing awful. I mean, hard to tell. Looks like the Dogs have been playing pretty well. I mean, it was, you know, a goal apiece halfway through the quarter, then the Dogs just kick some goals. Not much more to it, really. Oh, that's a poor kick. Wanganeen Millera. Bailey Dale into the 50. Norton again almost. And it'll be a ball up inside the forward 50 for the Western Bulldogs.
Got some really good looks, but that's all on the back of territory. That's 17 to 8 now. The inside 50s in the Dogs' favour. Setting up really well here behind the ball as well.
Darcy. 3 players playing out there tonight. It's over 200, I think, for the Dogs. All of them a chance to be in the forward line at one time.
Mateus Filippo. Down the line. Caminiti against Jones. Jones gets it to ground, gives the handball off. Oh no, that's a poor kick, and the Saints will move it into attack again.
Looks like no one's there.
Yeah, well, I mean, Thursday night at Thursday night between two of the smaller Victorian clubs, you'd have to say.
He's a right foot check side operator too, BT. But we see there Bradley Hill had the ball earlier. Didn't want to went laterally, turned it over. That's the opportunity to go back. When you do turn over yourself, go. There should be players out. Just trust yourself.
On the boundary, having a shot for goal. The score back in Victoria, yes it is. It's back. Started this week. So yeah. Caminiti on the boundary.
He's kicked the drop punt and out on the full. So yeah, am I right in saying that in South Australia it's only the first week of the holidays? Not even the second? Is that right? If so, then that's crazy. Like, that must have been weird having Easter not in the holidays, because that just seems like such the norm. I mean, maybe it's only a Victorian norm. Maybe that's, you know, other states aren't going to move their holidays earlier just because of that. Who knows? Still the first. Jeez. So what, you only finished school like, you know, like on last week's stream. That's crazy. Yeah. We're back. Richards. Kick smothered. Harms gives it off back to Richards. Now the Bulldogs head into attack. Bontempelli, he can go all the way from there. Has a pop shot and misses.
Guys, interesting matchup for Bontempelli. He's got Seb Ross started on him in that second quarter, but still going to him. So a few combinations.
Hill. Calm, big score, very athletic. Through the hands of Wilson.
So now the Saints heading forward, kick out wide. Caminiti takes the mark, about 70 out.
Centering kick is nice.
Kicks it inboard, good kick to Filippo.
Too far out to score, players flood back.
So he'll send it into attack for St Kilda. Oh, big fly. Not quite brought down. Higgins are nearly a high tackle free kick. Saints fans complaining. Bontempelli clears it, but not very far. The Saints come back in. Still searching for it. Is he taken high? No, holding the ball.
I drive to Melbourne tomorrow. Going to be a boring 9 to 10 hours.
Oh no, but you'll see the beautiful scenery, Saurus. I love driving. I love driving from Melbourne to Adelaide or to Sydney or wherever. But yeah, no, it'll be a longish day. Do you have your learners, Saurus? Will you be doing any of the driving? Hey guys, I'm back. What I missed, Mum just said I can stay up till the end of the stream, so keen would be an understatement. Let's go, Rory. Good to hear that, particularly on a school night. That's huge. Oh, Higgins now into the 50. The Saints. Jones clears it. Bontempelli clears it further. Ball up the middle. Wanganeen Miller couldn't quite. Kick smothered. Norton. They're away, the Dogs. They got an open paddock. Lob takes the mark. There's no one inside 50. Lob's right on it. Can he wheel and have a shot for goal? He goes for it. And it's just hooking away and it'll be a behind.
I mean, he definitely did the right thing because he didn't have many other options, but he could have had a crack. Oh no, hang on everyone. The umpires are reviewing to see if it was a mark or a point. It's clearly a point. What are they doing? It's just... how's he not seeing that, the umpire? I mean, I guess he wants to be sure of it, but... so clearly you're behind. Guys, I tips in KILDA, says Holly. So did I. So did more than half, at least, of people. Saints going down the middle. Stocker. Going very direct now into the 50. Oh, but cut off by Karmas. Got to be more adventurous than that, St Kilda.
They had a really good look there, didn't they? They ended up with 3 players to the 1 of the Western Bulldogs. Unfortunately, that kick just spun end over end and landed right in the lap of Karmas. Duray to the wing, lob.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I think I scared away Speedy. Neo, I think you did. Speedy's nowhere to be seen. Which is very disappointing because he's it's quickly become a cult hero of this chat. AFL Derby says how Freo gonna go over Eagles. Well, yeah, I've tipped Freo to win comfortably. I mean, I could see West Coast putting up a fight. Obviously, good win for them last week. Yeah, we'll see. Meantime, it's behind to the Footscrays. The Footscray Bulldogs kick it behind. It's a huge tragedy, I know, Neo. Very disappointing. Richards takes a mark. Well done. Hello, legend. Hello, Thomas Footy. You're the legend. Welcome to the live stream again. Good to see you in here. Yeah, how have you been the past week or so? Saints have a boundary throw in now, so I haven't been calling the game much. But anyway, who do you have? Who do you have winning house debating? I don't know, Neo. Don't know much about that. Good you. Oh yeah, not bad. Thomas Footy, not bad. It's a free kick to the Bulldogs. Surely the free kick count must be favouring the Bulldogs a bit. I mean, I haven't been following it that closely, but it seems as though it must be that way. Wilkie clears it. Oh, but the Bulldogs going to send it straight back in. Yeah, look, there you go. I don't know if... I probably would count the most recent one, but it's now 9 free kicks to 2. As Bailey Dale kicks it long, deep, it's a goal! He's just banged it home from outside 50. Whoa! The Doggies, 46 points in front, jeez. Showing no signs of stopping at the moment. I mean, famously, I'm thinking of the 2022 elimination final. It's definitely a bit like this against St Kilda, against Fremantle, but yeah, even further in front than even that now. Bit of trouble reading there. Yeah, sorry now. I apologise for misreading what you said. I promise I know how to read. I remember watching a bunch of vids a few years ago. Do you mean my vids? AFL Derby? But yeah, if you do, yeah. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, obviously, surely you would. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. It's funny, we've had quite a few people now who've been around, long servants of the channel. So yeah, nah, thanks. The Saints go into the 50 now. Here's an opportunity. Let's ball up. Go Dogs, I love my team. Go. So you mean go Dogs just for the sake of it, and then on a different note, you love Sandringham. Is that what you mean? Hill wrapped up by McRae, out of bounds. I'm afraid this game might be over. I know, Source. He's seeming that way now. Oh dear. Hashtag Flagringham. How are the Zebras going so far this year? Might have to have a look at that. Saints are inside 50, but the Dogs come charging through away with it. Kicks it to half forward. Wilkie pressured by Norton but gets it away. Had to do well there because the Dogs were all on their own if they didn't. And Caminiti's given away a free kick. He's pushed Liam Jones to the ground. It's a free kick. Yeah, your vids, you were one of the first AFL YouTubers I watched. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. But yeah, no, I guess probably because I've been around for longer than most, it just sort of helped me a bit. In the meantime, St Kilda have kicked their second score of the game, adding kicking a behind to add just a little bit of respectability. Jeez, crazy start. We are 1 win, 2 losses with Bulldogs this week. Should be a thriller. Whoa. That's a huge game. The Northern Bulldogs against the Southern Zebras. What a game of footy. North versus South. Huge stuff. This Hill kicks it deep. Saints fly at it. This could be an opportunity to score. No. The Dogs clear it again. Jeez, they're just absolutely toweling them up right now. Speedy Sports is back. Welcome back. Neo thought he got rid of you before, Speedy, but good to see you back. Not a very interesting game of football at the moment, unfortunately, Speedy. But here's Cody Waitman. Oh, kicks a lovely kick. Bontempelli couldn't quite. And it will be a ball up. Hasn't gone out.
Great effort from Josh Battle. Didn't give up on the play. Looked like Marcus Bontempelli was going to take it cold. Just applied enough pressure for the champ to take his eyes off it.
Very close to the boundary line, that one. Let's throw the Saints clear it. Dre couldn't quite. The Saints get it to ground. Off they go. Tubby, what's your favourite song at the minute? Oh, great question. That is a great question. Let's have a look and a think. In the 50 deep. Jones will kick a goal. There they go. It's a goal to St Kilda. They've got their second on the board, as I will think about answering Rory's question. St Kilda, 2-1-13, trailing the Western Bulldogs, 8-4-52. But is that the start of a St Kilda revival? We will find out after the break. Just kidding, there's no break.
This was the passage of play. Have a look at that kick from Bradley Hill. 2 defenders back, just drew Membry out to the football. It wasn't pretty from here on out. More fortuitous than good planning. But it ended up in a goal. And this is ABT. They don't have to do it.
And kick the goal out finally. That's right, Saurus. They have. It's been a long time coming. Now the Saints have a bit of running carry. Into the 50, Caminiti couldn't quite. The Dogs should be able to clear it.
Jones kicks it long, but it's going to come straight back. St Kilda starting to work their way back into it.
Building up for St Kilda. It is those 50-50s, Al, that they just have to keep winning.
It feels like it's starting to
Taurus, I only just realised you have 2 A's in your name. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Interesting.
feel like now they're starting to join the dots.
And not the worst thing, BT, down their end of the ground. We talk about territory. Can they set up from this clearance and get something from it?
We'll see whether they can maintain it in their forward end. Little knockdown there, Calmus. Bowled over pretty quickly there by Garcia.
What the Dogs have been doing, they've been scrambling unbelievably well in that back half.
Darcy. Windhager, ball smothered. High footy. Saints 2 on 1. Out the back. Sharman shot off the handball. Wilkie intelligent along the ground. Wanganeen Miller composed. Now Ross running on his favoured left. This is looking more hopeful of the Saints.
Yeah, there's an extra A before the U.
Going back for a shot at goal.
Yeah, it's Saw-Ors, not Saw-Us.
Wants to launch it big from inside the centre
The
square.
Saints go deep.
Ball, Caminiti won't get free off hand.
Oh, Higgins finds it.
Corner.
Squares it up, Mark. Whoa. It's heating up in here, everyone. Who in chat is sensing a bit of a St Kilda revival? Because I am a bit. I'm, you know, I can see this one happening.
That's a 9th entry in a row for the Saints.
So Garcia here, yet to kick an AFL goal. This will also give
Garcia lines it up
them a reason to celebrate.
and kicks a goal. And it's his first AFL goal. Well done to him. And the Saints get their 3rd. Flag Saints, it's confirmed after 2 in a row. Oh yeah, well that's just, it's clinical football really from St Kilda. Great stuff.
7 minutes left. Score another goal, keep the Dogs to nothing. Just sets up that 3rd quarter with little bites.
Well, it was the long ball in. They'd be disappointed with that. The Western Bulldogs on the goal line had 3-1, didn't clear the area, but really unselfish there from Jack Higgins. Not only unselfish, but to also execute that little dinky kick across the body, find the man at the top of the square, and there you go. You can see that belief start to
So the
go.
Saints
A little bit of excitement.
coming hard now.
Eight of the last 9 inside.
Chalor in the middle.
Ball wants to do
Chased
something.
by Filippo.
Get the Dogs moving
Gets it away into the 50. Oh, and a mark to the Saints. Can clear it away. Goes down towards the wing. Filippo gets it. Kicks it down the middle. Oh, cut off. Bontempelli lines it up. Open goal square. And he's kicked it out of bounds. They calling for deliberate, the Saints fans. Are you serious? He's having a shot for goal. So clearly. What, you think he's tried to dribble it out on the full? I mean, obviously that's not specifically the rule. You don't have to intend on doing something, but just sort of like you need to make the effort to not do it a bit more, like, you know, if it's avoidable, but oh dear. So the Dogs go in deep again. Is Marvel a good ground? No, it's not good, Saurus. It's pretty shocking, to be honest. And in my opinion, the main reason for that is just because the roof's shut. It's just not a good atmosphere. I mean, it'd be a lot better with just the roof open, which it's a shame because they used to do it a lot, but they just never open the roof anymore. So, terrible atmosphere. I mean, I still go there, obviously, when Hawthorn play, of course, because there are some people, though, who genuinely just don't go there. They just like, oh, you know, wouldn't want to go to Marvel sort of thing. Dogs have a shot for goal, going right across the face, and Wilkie marks. Don't listen to this waffle. Marvel is amazing, electric atmosphere. Is it? Is it amazing? I don't think so.
Really well done. Got it back to Hill. Had a wonderful pick up Hill. Split him with
Going to North Melbourne versus Hawthorn. First time going to Melbourne in 80 years. Interesting. I'll be there as well. It's going to be a very clinical, high standard game, that one. As in the meantime, St Kilda kick a point.
32 points.
This is where you'd love to see the leaders of the Saints.
32-point margin. 5 minutes to go in the half. If the Saints can kick another goal or two before half time, really starting to work their way back into it. As Bramble, I think it was, ran too far, giving away a free kick. Things starting to get more and more interesting here at Marvel. It's a free kick to St Kilda. Oh, what was he thinking? That's just not great. Jack Higgins lines it up, kicking it across the face for another behind. We might all see each other. What a coincidence that would be. What a fantastic idea. I don't think that was an idea if he said coincidence. I don't think he said if we all saw each other by coincidence. I don't think he was saying, you know, voluntarily. He said as a coincidence. I've been told Marvel's not that great by my father. Yeah, it's not. You know, well, I mean, obviously it does the job, but you know, it's just take the roof off it, boys, and then it's good to go. The roof's just not good. It's just like it's just not good.
The Saints have stopped the bleeding and then have gone on to kick 2 goals to the Dogs, one in this quarter with a couple of missed opportunities as well. And playing much better football. Richards over the line.
Like, I don't like the idea that, you know, you just can't have wet weather footy, you know, or anything. It's just, you know, footy's not, you don't want to be indoors watching football. Football's you know, out in the park playing some footy. You're not indoors. Shalor looks like he threw it there. Don't know about that, but kicks it high. What's Rory saying? Marvel is a privilege to be at. As a cheeky Carlton supporter on the side of my Sandringham ways, I absolutely crave going to Marvel for some footy. # Bosch. Interesting. I mean, I'm glad my team doesn't play there as our home ground. Say that. But, although with that being said, I'd rather we played games there than the games we play interstate. I can't stand that. I still go there sometimes to Launceston, but I can't stand the fact that we, you know, even though we're good there, whatever, I don't like it. I want to be able to go. So Dogs go deep. Shalor has a shot. Did no one touch that? He clearly doesn't think so, and it looks like it's another goal to the Doggies. And a pretty important goal to sort of steady the ship here a bit after St Kilda worked back a bit of momentum, responding to 2 in a row from the Saints with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. If I were to see you there, I probably wouldn't say anything to you. I only just saw that. Yeah, okay, fair enough. If I was you, I'd do the same, you know. Just you know, but if you did see me though, just say in a live stream then afterwards that you saw me, and I'll try and have to remember every face I saw and just, you know. Forget who you were. Anyway, I saw him at a Hawks game a few weeks back and I said hi, very nice in person. Oh, thank you, Rory. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, that was good. I remember that, obviously. But yeah, nah, that was even though the Hawks weren't doing well that day, it's, you know, like every game, I still tried to be on my best behaviour. But anyway, I'm quite a shy person and I don't need to interrupt what you're doing. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. And I sort of think the same thing when I see, you know, people just blatantly, like, at a VFL game or something, like I'm there at Box Hill, there's a Hawthorn players there and people just going up to them, you know. I mean, if you're a kid trying to get your, like, jumper sign, that's fair enough, but there's, like, grown men just going up asking for a photo, like, seriously. And I mean, not trying to discredit anyone who does this, but I will say I don't really get the point of people, you know, if you see a footy player asking for a photo, like, you know, not many people are going to actually get excited, like, you know, no one really gets that excited if they see a photo of you with, you know, with an AFL player. It's just like, oh, okay, what, they're, like, what's the point, what, they're a real person that you bumped into, you know. Like, I'll believe you if you just tell me you've bumped into him. But anyway, well, Tubey, rinse and repeat. That's right. Buddy's got 10 subs this stream, hashtag we made it. Oh yeah, I haven't even noticed that, but yeah, no, we have. Let's go. That's good for the channel.
Ed Richards gets a bit lucky here, but Cam Wilkie, geez, he just can't believe it. When Aaron Norton's having a night that he is off the boot, he doesn't need that to fall the way that it does, and makes the most of it.
Nice action there from Aaron Norton. It's all been wonderful. Rolled over Windhager. Only Dale with the spoil in the middle, picked up in the end by Wilson.
Saints go. And in the 50 again. Oh, they're deep. This will be another goal. It is game on. Yeah. No, not really. It's a response to 2. They get back, so well done. Well done, St Kilda. Very much needed. A very much needed goal for St Kilda. They get their 4th. A minute and a half to go. Another goal before half time. They're back where they were after their 2 in a row before. But yeah. It's Oge. That's right, Rory. That's Oge. Saurus, yeah, road to 3-1. 3-1-20. That's right. If we did get that, then that would be you know, 0, 1, 2, 3 as the numbers. Anyway, not that that's all that interesting, but anyway. Also, saying I earn 10 subs this stream is probably not right because it's just to the nearest 10, so I probably gain 1. As the Dogs are into the 50 and a mark. Jeez. That's not ideal for St Kilda.
That's my favourite play in football, watching Bonham do exactly that. Isn't that just beautiful?
It's poetry in motion, BT. This is great work from Richards initially. What a delight that would be to lead to. That was put on
this is a big moment
and now a chance to put a dagger through the Saints.
to really deflate the Saints. Oh, and it's a goal. Saints can get one more game back on. Yeah, but definitely not looking like that now. It's an equal game high lead in terms of goals. Game high itself is 45. It's now 43, but certainly going to be a long way back for St Kilda in the second half. 50 seconds. I'd say this no matter what the margin was, but you know, they need a goal now. St Kilda just be as close as possible.
Absolutely making the most of his opportunities, as is Ed Richards there tonight.
Another upset stream. Yeah, that's right. I said that in the first quarter when they got away, the Bulldogs. But yeah, this would be like, this is crazy. Now every game I have streamed has ended in an upset. Admittedly, you know, a couple of them have only been slight upsets with the slight underdog winning, but even still, just the chances of that, you know, it's not even like flip a coin, you know, it would happen every second stream, because obviously if they're upsets, then they wouldn't. So yeah, Brisbane versus Carlton, Carlton won, upset. Collingwood versus Sydney, Sydney won, upset. Adelaide versus Geelong. Geelong won, upset. Bulldogs versus Essendon. Essendon won, upset. And now tonight, it's the Bulldogs' turn to be the underdogs, and looks like they can win. Can you stream a Collingwood game when they have worse odds? Potentially. I mean, let me look at the fixture for the next couple of weeks. As English comes in and puts some more pain on the Saints. Now it's a game high. 49 points at half time. And Ross Lyon and his men got a bit of thinking to do now. Yeah, let me look at that Saurus. Who knows, maybe Carlton Collingwood on a Friday night in a few weeks, we'll see. Because presumably, I mean, depending what happens from now to then or whatever, but I mean, you'd assume Carlton would be the favourite in that, as of now. Don't stream on Saturday though. No, I won't, don't worry. That's the reason I'm streaming tonight actually, because I don't think I'll be able to do any more for the weekend, so you know. Can't go a full weekend without streaming. Got to get one in, even if it is on school night. Shuby, can you please not stream the Zebras game? We don't want an upset. Okay, Rory. I won't stream the Zebras game, which is a shame because I was probably going to do it, but now you say that, I guess I can't. So, yeah. The Zebras aren't even playing this week, so. Oh yeah, well that'd be next week against next week against the Southern versus Northern that we were talking about before. That's right. But yeah, no, I've got to update the thing. It still says second quarter. Here we go. Half time. Now everyone, share your thoughts on the situation. Who's surprised? Who isn't surprised? Are the Saints any chance? What does this mean for the season? Are the Doggies going to make the finals? Are the Saints not going to make the finals? What are we thinking? Oh dear. I'm pretty tired, to be honest. Probably haven't been getting enough sleep the past couple of nights. Not enough for my education.
But they've also got them on crumbing as well. It's been a real complete performance.
Well, we're all been watching this. It's just a lot of one-on-one contests or 2v2. The tools of the Dogs taking them to the deep water, and they held up okay at the start, the Saints, and credit to them. But the constant pressure that was put to them, 15 inside 50s in that first quarter, and if you made a mistake, and it was generally at ground level, you broke.
St Kilda or St Kilda, they will never do anything come September. Yes, that's. Well, I mean, until anything changes, that's right. One premiership, so not the most successful club. I mean, I tell the story a lot about. I'm not sure how many people would know this. Maybe as time goes on, less and less would, but. The 1971 Grand Final, Hawthorn versus St Kilda. St Kilda are 20 points up at three-quarter time, and at the time, both teams had one flag. So the Saints are 20 points up at three-quarter time of a Grand Final, on their way to winning their second flag. And then Hawthorn come back, win that by 7 points, and now have 13 premierships, and St Kilda still haven't won one from then. So, how's that for a story, everyone? Who knows? Maybe St Kilda would be the most successful team of recent times if they won that. Who knows? And that's crazy. I just find it so crazy to think if they just got over the line that day and didn't choke it, they would have more premierships than they do now. They have not won one since. Is that not just a crazy thought? And that was 52 and a half years ago.
Chose to persist and continue with his positioning.
The great St Kilda choke, thanks 1971 Hawthorn team. Oh, no worries, Saurus. I'll let them know you said thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy standing 25 yards
But they've had quite a few close grand finals, so yeah. Or current Hawthorn, you could say, not the greatest team.
Absolutely annihilating.
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, it's been a story of St Kilda's year. We spoke about it Sunday night on First Crack, and again, they have not been able to handle the Dogs' pressure. So they've had 19 clanger kicks in the first half.
What did you... I'm confused. Rory, what did you think he said? Anyway, Sons King says, what country do you believe international AFL team would be based in? Well, it's a very, very big hypothetical. And I think, clearly the most likely would have to be New Zealand if there was even the possibility of it. Just because if it was, any further away, it'd be pretty much impossible. So, but that's the one where it would at least be feasible. But, still with that being said, I don't see it happening anytime soon or ever really. Not in my lifetime at least.
For a 24-point net result.
Look, Chubby, I don't actually know. Would be America, hashtag AFL from LA. Don't know if the rest of you know about AFL from LA. Post AFL from LA is a woman from LA who posts football content. So yeah, St Kilda are so unlucky. 09 was hard to believe they actually lost that 2010 too, that bounce. Yeah, I know. But fancy that, like, 125 years, thereabouts, of no success at all, apart from a 1-point premiership. It's crazy how even the one they won was also close. So, what if in 1966, they just lost that game to Collingwood? What if St Kilda just lost the 1966 grand final? Imagine if right now, they had no premierships. Maybe it's a what if idea. I don't know. What if Collingwood won the 1966 grand final? Do you reckon that would pull in views, everyone? Then anyway. Bye guys, I'm off to fake tan, hashtag tanning Thursdays. Alright, see you Holly, you go and do that. Good stuff. Very glad that ball bans how it did, I can't lie. Well, yeah, yep, I can imagine you would be. Being the Collingwood supporter you are. Who knows, and the Collingwood could have kicked a goal in the last minute and a half from the middle if that happened. You never know. Make it surely, look for the old clips. It would be doable, I could do it. It's funny, I don't know if anyone would watch it though. It's the sort of thing where the people who watch YouTube, mostly you'd think would not be people who would appreciate that. Anyway.
Really structure them up because against the Tigers a few weeks ago in Adelaide, they were down by a fair bit at half-time. He restructured things and they got their game together in the third quarter.
And just one more on top of that, credit to Luke Beveridge. He's got the response out of Bailey Dale. Made him the sub last week. His first half has been awesome. 15 disposals in the goal, 6 inside 50, 7 intercepts.
I doubt that. We were dead on our feet. Yeah, well, you did kick the most recent goal before that, but yeah, for the most part, the Saints were charging home. Bulldogs coach sacked. Bevo should be sacked. Should he? Well, not on what's going on right now, because he's coaching that side right now, and they're doing very well. So they'll be 3-3 with the percentage well above 100. So pretty stock standard for them, you'd say. But yeah, no, they're going all right.
Same game, Moldy. Who am I going to put in? Am I going to put in DeGoey or Dacos? You might step around the Collingwood players because they're not getting the ball against Port Adelaide like they might do. Ranked number 2, not allowing disposals, Port Adelaide.
I'm back. Welcome back, AFL Derby. Good to see you back. Bevo is him, says Rory. Not sure about that. We'll see. We'll see. Streaming any other games this weekend or just this one? Nah, just this one, Saurus. Because that's the reason I'm doing it. Thursday night, particularly for me having school tomorrow. So that's the reason I'm doing it, is because there's no other opportunities. Because I'm busy tomorrow. I'm busy Saturday.
and then on Sunday I'm busy watching my team. So yeah, that's the reason I'm here on a Thursday night. What can I say? Instead of doing homework, I'm here streaming what's looking like going to be a boring game of football. So yeah, that's it. But what do we reckon, everyone? Should we ride the Saints home? Hope for them to make it interesting. Because that's what we want after all. We just want exciting football.
If you're not an existing Telstra customer, it is. No one else is getting the best deals this month.
Am I still getting paid?
I'm not sure.
What about next week?
Yeah, I really don't know, Saurus. I mean, it's the sort of thing. It really depends on, other things, other variables, because there's things I could be doing and things I could,
Different, even if you don't know what.
But yeah, there's certainly opportunities next week. I mean, obviously,
Explore thousands of online
got Wednesday night, 2 Anzac Day games
Open Universities Australia.
on Thursday.
We love our Aussie summers.
Oh dear.
Blues Cats would be a good game, a good one to stream.
You can find your
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. On Saturday, Saturday twilight though.
or a day out with the family.
I mean, night games are
Goes further with the ice Suzu.
easier to stream, I guess. Well, not easier necessarily, but just,
Before you know it. Live your
it just seems more right. But no, I could do that. Will you be at that game, Rory? Will you be at the game? Or will you be able to be in chat?
the Big Mac.
I'm going to Anzac Day and Anzac Eve. Jeez.
One of a kind.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So what, you're spending, a week in Melbourne? That makes sense. It's good timing. Because, I mean, a 5-day break for Collingwood, so you get to see 2 games in that time.
Yeah, I think I will be not 100% sure yet though. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Well, we'll see, won't we? Can always pop in chat, even if I'm at the game. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do. You might not be able to hear, though. That's the problem. Maybe you can just look at me if I did that. Just tune in and just have a look.
Thursday night footy on Fox. Brought to you by Bunnings Warehouse.
Tomorrow, the Friday night light shine on Adelaide as the Crows host the Bombers. Adelaide after their first win of the season, and the Bombers fresh off a win over the Western Bulldogs. That all kicks off at 6:30 p.m. right here on Fox Footy. Let's head inside our newsroom now, where John Ralph is standing by with all the latest. Ralphie, Jimmy Webster is edging closer to a return. He's served his ban almost.
He certainly is. So he was on a mission 2 weeks
4
ago.
games ago, Pies, Port, North Hawks, these Tigers and Pies Bombers. Jeez. That's a big cup. Well, that'd be over a couple of weekends. Well, not weekends, because a Wednesday and a Thursday is so weekdays. But yeah, good stuff. It's funny, that sort of thing, like, obviously if you're travelling you're more likely to go, but I find it funny because, I haven't been to a neutral game yet this year. I don't know if or when I would, but yeah, I've only been to Hawthorn games, so yeah. I'll go for the Hawks just for you. Appreciate that, Saurus. Well, you'd be one of the few neutrals going for us, because it seems like most people would rather North win that. But I'm nervous about that. It's a must win for us. We just got to win that. No excuses. You can't. If you're playing anyone else, I mean maybe not West Coast, but if you're playing most teams, you can come up with some excuses. But nah, not against North. It's just a must win, particularly being on 5. But yeah. How long until the footy? How long's half time going? It says 5 minutes.
They're both in expanded squads, but the expectation
So,
is
yeah.
they will both play in that Hawthorn and North Melbourne clash on Sunday afternoon.
That one is going to be huge, but what about Super Saturday this weekend? Thank you very much to John Ralph in the newsroom. Well,
Big
it's all happening across
big
Fox Sports at the moment. We've got
game
Supercars
for us.
kicking off.
Sorry, I just got a bit distracted because I was talking about how Gunson's back in the squad, potentially going to play against North. I think that'll be his first game since round 2, I think. So yeah. Are you nervous? I think you'll win comfortably, 20 to 30 points. Well, I am nervous because, you know, I mean, I'd say on balance we're more likely to win, obviously, but, like, you know, definitely not all that, you know, it's definitely not a safe one for us.
Brought to you by Bunnings Warehouse.
I tip North, soz Tubi. I don't care. That's a good thing as far as I'm concerned, you know, get as many people tipping North as possible because then, you know, doesn't affect anything, so it's best to get people thinking North will win, and so, you know, either they're not surprised when they do win, or we can surprise people by winning. Anyway.
About to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Grab any specially marked Jamison whiskey pack to get your hands on a Sharon KB match ball with hundreds to one instantly every day. Plus there's 3 $15,000 home entertainment packs up for grabs. Jamison whiskey. Gather round.
How's your school week been going so far, Tubi? Oh, it's alright. I had footy training today. First time I've played some footy for almost a year because I was injured for the second half of last season. So yeah, but it was no good though because so I'm at full forward. I take a mark near the goal line and I sort of misjudged where I was. I was thinking like I was in line with the goalpost so I could just pop it through, but I wasn't. I turned around, opted to kick quickly, and then, you know, buggered it up. So, you know.
Explore thousands of online courses from Australia's leading universities. Open Universities Australia.
Mazda BT50, built so you can do ute. Wilderness fans, you do ute. Grand plans, you do ute. Mazda BT50, you do ute.
I just realised I'm not in your tipping comps. Are you able to send the link and password here as my phone's broken? Alright, let me do that.
Do you think he'll image us?
Yeah, can we have him? No. But have you tried View? Electricity pricing, zoning and data on any house? Even
Let me find you. Where would it be?
Property Eagle? Visit view.com.au.
Hi G, what about that goal? But tell me, what are your goals? Our goals?
Oh, we've got heaps.
What skills?
Actually, I'll just find it somewhere. I put it in the bio for every YouTube video. I couldn't find the you know, because I copied and pasted from like notes, but I couldn't even find it. So we'll go into a video. I wish I could join that comp. Why can't you, Saurus?
Kick your goals with a money me.
Is it because you're not in ESPN or something? But
Today.
yeah, why is that?
Monday night, join Jared and Robert to review a big weekend of football. We've got Premiership coaches Craig McRae and Damien Hardwick joining the team at the desk to discuss all the big issues out of the weekend. And then on the couch, Gary, Bucks and Brownie have their say on all the football trends.
Bear with me, Rory. I'm just getting it for you.
The weekend. We've got plenty to discuss here at the moment because St Kilda are really on the ropes. We want to have a look at the ruck battle in particular. Joey, Team English is doing a really good job after a poor performance last week.
Yeah, another one who's responded really well with a terrific first half. He's been imposing, he's had influence, and he's beating Rowan Marshall. And that was the talk pre-game. The two's probably the number 2 ruckman in the competition, vying for that spot behind Max Gawn, obviously. And at the moment, Jace, you've been very impressed with Tim English. He's certainly got the honours. Yeah, look, he's not.
There you go. I've sent the link. So. But yeah, why do you think you can't join? What's the reason for that?
You've got to be able to add that weapon, and he's done that tonight. Can he do it for a full game against Rowan Marshall? You know, Marshall's going to come back hard.
It's a big game at half time. When you talk about scoring sources, the way you get your scores, they've kicked 3 goals from centre bounce and a half, the Dogs. They're one of the poorer centre bounce teams in the competition. they're 15th in the competition when you look at differential, so to be plus 2 goals, it's a huge head start. It puts less stress on the rest of your program. So huge.
Yeah, both of you
All I would say is, I know
Both of you join if you can. I mean, have you been doing ESPN footy tipping? Because if you haven't, then obviously, you know, you'll clearly be at a disadvantage.
5 goals, you never know what can happen. We've seen some big
Oh, I'm tired.
Very quickly here as we head back to
As the quarter's about to start, so I better change this.
early goal to begin to peg back the margin. Let's head there now.
Third quarter underway.
English with eyes for Marshall, tap down to Windhager.
Will the Saints mount a charge back, or will the Dogs go all the way home? The Saints come quickly out of the middle. Johannesson gets it though. Gives it to Bontempelli, but the Saints have the numbers. Here's a go. Kicking it forward. Can Higgins get there and take a mark? No, he can't. Maybe could have won a free kick. Wait, what was the password? Tube Tips 24. I didn't say that, but it's all one word, all lowercase, I think. Tube Tips, and then the number 24. 2-4. So yeah, all one word, all lowercase, Tube Tips 24.
Sideways to Duray. They love the run of this man here. Look at that for a kick. Just a little too high for Norton. Waitman, clever little tap to Bontempelli.
Waitman.
Got it back. And Waitman
Gives it off to Richards.
left boot. Just messed the kick up a little bit going inside for 450 long. Got off and
Let's go to the Dogs. There you go.
so Ross Lyon would be absolutely wondering after the goal of Gallagher, when does all this stop?
So, that's, I mean, not ideal if there's any hope of the St Kilda fight back, which is becoming increasingly impossible. It says I need a My Disney account. That's random. Yeah, it does say that, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know what all that's about, but I mean, I don't think I have a My Disney account, so I don't know.
The contest stuff, and that's what got it done at the end of the day, Dave.
It was. You'd be absolutely filthy if you're in the St Kilda's coaching box, just from the effort that was in that play, or the lack thereof. The ball just scrapping around. Horrible.
Marshall cleared it, Dale intercepted.
And that is one thing this football club prides themselves on, is that
Dale short to McRae.
scrap. It might not be the prettiest, but it hasn't been there.
Gives it off back to Dale. Dale kicks it out wide. Taken of the Dogs.
No dirty ball as Ross Lyon
Into attack, to Norton. It's too easy at the moment. St Kilda's defence not holding up at all. 82 points, 2 minutes into the third.
Is very impressive. It sure is. I mean, they've got a shot right now as well, so could be more in a minute.
The St Kilda defender doesn't work through, which allows the separation.
So Aaron Norton, pretty difficult shot. Oh, he struck it pretty good though. That's a goal.
So now, 2 and a bit minutes into the third quarter, and it's now 88 Sora. So there you go. Now above a 10-goal margin, and the Saints, jeez, a lot to think about. The fact that, you know, they haven't even, like, the way the Bulldogs have now come out here again is just now becoming a bit embarrassing for St Kilda.
Norton now has 5 majors to his name. It's a great picture that we're seeing of Aaron Norton tonight. We saw him talking about Charlie Curnow and Jeremy Cameron and what they can do in the game, but he's just as good. You know, when he can get his game up and going, he can get across the ground like he does. He found the space there. And
very disappointing from the Saints after that fight back last week. I know.
Goals for the 6th time in his career. Interestingly enough, 6
Definitely.
goals is his career high, so it needs one more to equal that.
Yeah, and the fact that all 3 of their losses have been close, so, you know, they've certainly been in every game they've played.
Goals of the game, the Dogs, after
but not now.
Saints wound themselves into a mini frenzy for 10 minutes. Galore high ball here.
The biggest margin in the game was 15 points up until tonight. They need some fight back to get it within that much. So
Need a break. O'Donnell there to follow up and help out. Downfield Harms. Ball keeps going. Ways of stop. Riley West
Advantage.
completely stopped. And so the umpire down the field saying you didn't elect to take the advantage, and I feel that was the correct.
it's bizarre they brought it back for a Bulldogs free kick. Yeah, that's funny. The free kick's 3-11. I remember checking ages ago, like, might have even been still in the first quarter, and it was 9-2 in the favour of the Bulldogs. So what? There've been 3 free kicks either way since then, and one of them was just then. If so, that's crazy. Oh, that's not many at all. Oh, I'm a bit sniffly now, jeez. The footy's not, yeah, I'm pretty tired, and the footy's not quite close enough right now to keep it interesting. Bateman caught holding the ball. Saints have it. Brad Hill. Oh, well done, Hill. Is it over the top? Wilson, off he goes. Charging down the wing. Good kick. Bouncing forward, still hunting it. Looks like he pushed Jones in the back. Let's play on. Caminiti gives it off. Dale finds it first though. Ball hits the deck, still hunting for it, St Kilda. But Dale finds it again. Handballs it off to Treloar, who clears it. He might get lucky here, and Lobb takes a mark. The Saints, pretty hopeless at the moment. Coming down with a cold. I don't know, Soros. I might be. I don't know. I've sort of felt on and off that I have been for like a week now, so it's pretty strange. But like on and off, I just sort of feel a bit like I am. So I don't know. Bramble. Kicks it down the middle. Oh, good stuff. Treloar, McRae. McRae kicks it long. Vandermeer marks. Gives it off. Back to McRae. McRae kicks it into the 50. And Mark taking to Bontempelli. No, he drops it. And gives it to West, who drops it. Boundary throw in.
That's another sitter that Bontempelli dropped there.
Like a decent enough
A bit uncharacteristic there from Marcus Bontempelli to drop that mark.
Marshall palmed it down nicely. Windhager threw it on the boot quickly.
Oh, Karmas, well done, takes a mark.
Vandermeer.
It's a short pass off to Vandermeer.
Low ball.
Goes into the 50.
Coming. English in front though.
Just couldn't quite, and the Saints clear it.
Scrub a little kick
Getting
off the
footy into the 50 again.
goes deep into the pocket of Waitman.
Fisted to the boundary line, boundary throw it.
Lob saying why wasn't it long, and
Jesus, this is embarrassing for St Kilda.
taking a look.
To come in tonight as the favourite and just been absolutely abysmal.
This is the sub if required for the Western Bulldogs. These were the only 2 goals of this term, one of them kicked by Gallagher. Miller took
BRB Gangnam Style. Alright, Rory.
I know it's early, but it might be time that the Saints look
Absolutely poor from St Kilda, I know. Dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful. Just not, like, you know, not good enough for them. Where they're meant to be right now. So Wanganeen, Miliru's caught holding the ball.
Do you just have an out of character night sometimes, Joel, in a long season? Is that what Ross Lyon's seen from his team tonight? This does not look like the St Kilda we know. Yeah, I mean, we've seen the best of them. We only have to look back probably a month, and then we saw them play against Collingwood. They outworked them, outran them all that night. It looks a far different side here tonight, but that form is just around the corner too. It can just go hit and miss when you're a young side coming through, and that's the hardest thing for these Saints fans.
So McRae comes in and puts through another.
It's a goal to the Doggies. 67 points now the margin. That's crazy. This is crazy stuff. I'm sure everyone is in shock right now. I mean, not by the Bulldogs winning. That's not, you know, overly surprising, but this has just been just abysmal.
No doubt a bit of sense of pride here from Jack McRae, in and out of the side. Started the year in the VFL. He's had the most tackles of a Bulldogs player on the ground, working himself into this game nicely. Very rarely do you find yourself with 13 to play in the third quarter, and it almost starting to look like party time.
So Riley Sanders in the bottom picture there, getting the call from the coach, and I don't think Aaron will be long before we see.
And the Dogs go in there. Could he get past 100? Surely not. That'd be, I mean, the way it's going at the moment, it's headed that way, but surely not. St Kilda, surely they can do enough to stop that. Here they go into the 50. This could be a St Kilda goal. Well done, Mark to Higgins. Got to keep the goal just for respectability's sake as we approach the midway point of this third term.
He's taken a couple of those on the night at full stretch. Just lost his direct opponent there, and that is the definition of taking it at its highest point.
Absolutely, just about got out the
I mean, I could also see St Kilda, you know, I mean, not coming back to a point where they're a chance at all, but, you know, getting it back to a respectable margin.
But Higgins misses that. It's not their night, is it? It is not their night. So it's exactly an 11-goal margin right now. 4-4-28 St Kilda.
Trailing the Footscray Bulldogs 15-4-94. Here go the Saints. Oh, Paul Hamble straight to Norton. They out the back again here, the Doggies. It's pretty open down there. Oh, looked like it was going to Wilkie. Poor bounce, but the Saints still get it. Clearing ball, and it's a mark.
Wouldn't actually mind St Kilda losing by 100. Well, it would be interesting, wouldn't it? I mean, at this point, you know, if St Kilda come back at all now, so clearly they're not a chance at winning the game. If the Saints were to come back at all, you know, all it does is it makes it just more boring. At least it's, you know, interesting if, you know, when a team so unexpectedly wins by 100. I wonder, it's an interesting question. When was the last time the underdog won by over 100? I mean, surely it must have happened at least one time before, or probably multiple times before, but I'm just curious, when would have been the last time that happened? And it was funny, the Harley Reid Cup last year, as they called it, when we played West Coast in round 10, and won by 116 points. But even there, we were still, you know, they were still like $3, so it wasn't that close. It's an interesting question, yeah. Maybe I'll have to research that.
Still does. There's a bit of a bailout option. Not much on inside for.
Ooh, wait! I just thought of one. Ooh, I know. Hang on. I don't know if they were the underdog. It might have been close to 50-50, but Essendon versus the Western Bulldogs in 2019, when the Bulldogs won by over 100. In that game, Essendon kicked the first goal in like 18 seconds, straight out of the middle. That's what you were thinking, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some database where you can actually see all the odds for those like sorts of games, but that might be it. Because in that game, Essendon kicked the first goal in the first play, and then the Bulldogs kicked the next 21 goals after that, and Essendon then kicked 3 goals in like the last 4 minutes just to make it boring. But
still, won by 104 then in the end, even despite Essendon kicking the last 3. But imagine that, like, kicking the first goal in the first play and then not kicking another goal until, like, a few minutes left. That's just crazy. Let me look it up. Essendon versus Western Bulldogs 2019. Let me just look at that. Funny, this game's so boring that we're talking about an 100-point win from 5 years ago. I'm just watching the game a bit just to have a look.
Putting blocks on for other forwards and then coming and still having that presence, the ability to close it and get a good look at it. No surprises why he's coming in for a career high.
Like the preparation, hasn't taken his eyes off the goals. He's walking.
This is actually crazy.
Nails it. Equals his career high 6 goals. And a 72.
Meanwhile, in the present, the Bulldogs have just kicked another goal as I was watching them kicking many goals on my phone from a game 5 years ago. So that brings up the ton. 4-4. It's funny, if you add 10 goals 10 to St Kilda's score, that would be the score in Carlton Adelaide last week. That was 14-14 to 16-4. This is 4-4 to 16-4.
On a night where we were going to worry about how the Bulldogs were going to kick the goals, they found a way, and it's finding this kick in between sort of 70 and 50 that we've talked about. Find it to the launch pad and then get it into their key forwards. And Aaron Norton, if there's ever a night that you need to go back and watch your edits, it's a night like tonight, Daisy, where he's just had a day out.
Free kick spotted in the middle of the ground. Where is the free kick?
I would think if the Dogs were underdogs in that game, it would definitely be the last one. Surely. I mean, how many... I guess they're less common now, it feels like 100-point smashings to what they used to be. But yeah, surely that would have to be it. I'm just looking into it now.
Marcus, that's the line.
More questions than answers there for Ed Richards. That's the only answer he needed. Over the shoulder now, Windhager. Can he capitalise?
Ooh, so... yeah, so I just looked it up. The only thing I can find is this very unofficial website. West Coast thinks otherwise. Yeah, I was about to say that, but yeah. It says here probability of winning before that game in percentages was Essendon 50.8%, Western Bulldogs 49.2%, and fair odds, not the actual odds, but fair odds. Yeah, Essendon $1.97 and the Western Bulldogs $2.03. So from that you think what the Essendon were slight favourites to win, very slight, but enough that would surely be it. Such an Essendon thing to do. No offense, but they did the same sort of thing late last year. Like they're going against the Giants away last year. You know, in the second last game of the year, and then they got smashed by Collingwood too the week after. But second last game of the year, they're playing to keep their. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I need to update the score because St Kilda kicked a point, but season on the line, had to win, and they lost by that much. So, just as I was saying that, there's been another behind as well, so got to update that. So St Kilda 4-5-29, Bulldogs 126 points. Yeah, that was it. It was 126. Which is just crazy. Like, how do you do that? Hawthorn haven't lost by over 100 points since like 2005. So how have they... Essendon must just be good at it, even though like they've been better than us the past few years. So, yeah.
Very capable of that kick. Ross kept the arms free for the handball to Owen. And here is Membry on the left.
Yeah, and also Essendon beat them early in the year at Marvel. So, yo, I'm back, bro. Welcome back, young dude, Natos. Yeah, welcome back. We're just talking about. We were talking about what's the most recent time we reckon the favourites lost by more than 100. Not that it probably won't happen tonight, but just, you know, the possibility. Yeah, we come to the conclusion that we think it must be Essendon Bulldogs 2019. Yeah, I don't think Collingwood have lost by over 100 for a while. Yeah, we have to be... It's sort of thing like, how are you managing that? How do you have such a bad day that, you know, particularly being like a middling side, how do you do that? Like, particularly, you know, imagine going into a game thinking, yeah, we're a good chance, or even, yeah, we're, you know, 50-50, or we're the slight favourite, should win this, and you lose by over 100. Like, that's crazy bad. Look at Hawthorn, $4 to win last week. So criticised, only lost by 53. Which, I mean, to be fair, we could have lost by more, but, like, it just shows that you have to be pretty bad to lose by big margins. I thought the Saints would win, so did I. I tipped them as well. So, but fair play to the Bulldogs.
I think it'll be a decent discussion. He's provided a really good contest ahead of the ball. We've seen with Jack McRae going in and out of the side. He doesn't really worry about...
They can have 10 guys over 200.
Well, does Jamara come back in? I'm not saying they all play BT.
Surely he comes back in, but...
Get the sexual stirring the pot, BT. English out to McRae. Garcia spins.
Also, if I had money in my account, I'd donate a few bucks to TVH. Speaking of Bevo, he should be sacked. Well, not based on this. But you can't sack him now, at least right now. But wow. Like, really think about what's going on. This is crazy. The Dogs are annihilating St Kilda right now. As Bontempelli comes in, he'll kick a goal. He just will. So I'll update this now. As Bontempelli comes in and kicks it. This is just getting ridiculous now. St Kilda 4-6-30. Western Bulldogs 17-5, 107. St Kilda need to show a bit of fight now.
It's kind of got that look and feel about it again tonight if the Saints can't find some sort of resolve.
On that occasion that you speak of there, Al, and that does sort of have this similar feel to it.
That's crazy. The fact that even St Kilda, the favourite, and you know, how does it happen that, you know, last year when they play, St Kilda win by 51 points, and then here, the Bulldogs win by this much? It's just crazy. Go Dogs, says the footy club. Yeah, well, if you're a Dogs fan, you'd be pretty happy right now. This is sudden, like, after the response, after the criticism during the week, what a response. Suddenly they'd have a pretty good percentage. Yeah, 128. So they've now all of a sudden, let's see, all of a sudden they got what? On the live ladder they have it's the fourth best percentage after the Giants, Port, Geelong. Good on you, Nados, says Rory. Spot on. Good on him. So the margin now at 78 points. And welcome back, Rory, by the way. Forgot to say, welcome back. Evens 13 goal margin. It's very open now for the Saints. Surely they can kick a goal here or something. Deep. Couldn't quite. Karma's got a hand to it. Membry hunting it. Handballs it in. This will be a goal, and it is. There you go. Owens puts the finishing touch on it. Just knocked off work and seen the scores. Far out, what a flogging. That's right. That's right, Riley. This is crazy. I mean, it's just funny. Like, imagine actually being a St Kilda supporter. You rock up thinking, yeah, it's close to 50-50, but we should win. It's a big game. Sort of have to win, 2 and 3. Played alright last week against the Giants, but have to win tonight. And now just this. This is an annihilation, pretty much. Both Collingwood and Hawthorn last 100-point loss was in 2005, 2 years before I was born. Well, same, 2 years before I was born as well. So, yeah. But, I mean, that goal helps the Saints. Makes the likelihood of an 100-point margin more unlikely. So, just imagine being a St Kilda fan in general, lol. Well, yeah. Yeah, nah, it's... They have it rough. I mean, to be fair, both these teams have had it rough throughout their history, so, it's been rough for both of them. But particularly St Kilda being one of the founding clubs of the competition, been in it right since the start. One premiership by 1 point. It's crazy. The biggest grand final win and their only grand final win ever by 1 point. The most dominant season ever was a 1 point win in the grand final. That's as clear as they've ever won the premiership. That's how, But years ago, bit of a purple patch now. It's coming 80 marks inside 50. Berkey's back, says Rory. That's right, Rory. Berkey sure is back. So a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Caminiti. Get it back to a manageable 11-goal margin. Oh, no. No. He's missed. He's missed.
Hard up against the paint in the first turn. Yeah. And now decides to go with the snap from directly in front.
It's a good point because he's a little confused about which kick is right for which option.
Do you reckon if you were Ross Lyon at three-quarter time, do you reckon if you just said to them, let's just go out and win, Do you reckon if you just said that, just win, boys, just win, like, just give it your all and just try and win, do you reckon, I mean, obviously they wouldn't win, but, do you reckon that would make them kick, like, get within 5 goals or something, like, they'll just, like, dominate. Like, just the mentality of it. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's how boring this game's been. It's turned me insane. I reckon if you said want, I'd get them rolled up. It'd get them rolled up. Yeah, spot on, Rory. Clearly they don't get the memo at the moment, so it's been a bit better the past few minutes. As we approach three-quarter time, the Saints mounting one last attack. 3 seconds, Stocker kicks him in the 50. Could be a mark. Punch to the ground, siren sounds. 71-point margin at three-quarter time. This game's well and truly over. And if you're a Doggies fan, you're very happy. If you're a Saints fan, you're not. I find it funny, being a Hawthorn fan right now, whenever I just watch a game of football, no matter what, neutral game, I just watch it.
And, you know, I see the Bulldogs winning tonight, and I just think, man, how good would that be to just win, you know? Like, doesn't have to be groundbreaking, just the idea of, you know, and every game I watch, there's a winner. So,
And we haven't even been able to do it once. It's just crazy. I think North versus Hawks will be a better game than this. Well,
I mean, you'd think it'd be a closer game, surely. And if it's not, then either I'd be very, very happy or not so much. But surely now you'd think the best game at Marvel Stadium would have to be the Saturday game. Who knows? You're not wrong.
Sunday will be amazing if we get up. But just to win a game of football. Just to win a game of football, seriously. Like, you know, like at this point, I don't care how it is, but just the feeling of just winning. We have not won a game, you know, for more than 8 months now, so be nostalgic just to have a win.
Because it's a Toyota.
But yeah.
Let's hope.
Toyota.
But also at the same time, we have to. Like, we can't lose that. Obviously, we're only playing for, you know, ourselves, given that finals is, you know, well beyond achievable at this point, but just a win. Jeez. I don't care how or what happens, just to win a game.
Real estimate today from realestate.com.au, Australia's #1 address in property.
Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
Hawthorn will win the 2027 Grand Final, trust me. Well, I'll lock it in, Saurus, if you say so.
Copping a lot of criticism at the moment, but, which I mean, I do think's a bit harsh, but obviously I'm not going to, you know, not going to mess about. Obviously, like last week's performance was pretty dreadful, but, man, I hope you're right. Like, it's still such a young side, and having quite a lot of players out as well doesn't help, but I just hope you're right. That'd be something. Haven't seen a premiership since I was quite young, so, and back then I took it for granted. You know, we just won every year pretty much. Like, you know, by 2015 it felt like we won every year. So, yeah.
Would you have been better off with an industry super fund? To find out, compare for yourself at industrysuper.com.
How'd you do it? I compared the pair.
It's the blood that gets me. That's why I love seeing that blood.
What do you reckon for the what do you reckon for the pies, Saurus? What do you reckon? Do you reckon you know, are you still thinking finals or what? Like, what do you reckon? Do you still reckon you'll make the finals? They'll beat the Dockers again. This time.
That should be a good game. 14-10, 94 to 11-9, 75. Hawks by 19.
That'd be good. I'd love that. Yeah, same as 2013 Grand Final, but I mean, that was a very low standard game, the 2013 Grand Final. It was just like, we didn't play well, and it was just like, but we didn't have to really work for it. Like, obviously there were times where they challenged us, and, you know, I was not going to lie, my young self back then, I was very, very nervous when, you know, Freo suddenly kick 2 goals with 6 minutes left and get within 3 goals, and kick a couple points, and then it's under 3 goals. So obviously at that point I was pretty nervous, but yeah, 2013, not the best grand final, definitely. I know there's still a minute until the quarter starts, but I'll just do this now because can't be bothered doing it later. Just might as well. I reckon we'll make finals, finish 5 and 8, and make the preliminary final. You mean 15 and 8? I assume you do.
So he's the first highest rated player.
I've been to 2 grand finals in my time. What, 18 and 23, I assume.
In the fourth quarter, and he could finish up with 7, 8, potentially 9. And then of course Jack McRae we touch on as well.
So you're a one-time premiership supporter then from last year. I'm still a 3-time. But you know, I'd love one now because so clearly if we won a premiership now or in the next few years, it would so clearly top any of those for me. Particularly now, like, you know, I know what it feels like to not be good at, for us to not be good. So, you know. Oh, anywhere from 5th to 8th. Oh, sorry. Well, that's what I predicted on my ladder prediction. I predicted Collingwood 8th and then to make the prelim and then lose the prelim. But I did cop criticism for that. But at the moment, 8th seems very reasonable for Collingwood. Oh, that seems very realistic.
No, actually, I was at 2016. Oh, okay.
So what, 16 and then last year? Why didn't you go 2018? Was there a particular reason? I mean, definitely, if you were to go to either 2018 or 2023, you definitely pick the right one for you as a Collingwood supporter.
How many could Norton kick? He's got 6, a career high equal. McRae socketed Sanders into the game. Treloar playing round ball as well. Wilson back first. Gallagher there with him. Wilkie receives it. Evades Darcy. Turns it over back to the wing. Johannesson takes the mark. To Bramble. Eyes divert.
Couldn't get tickets to 2018's game, thank God. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, definitely one or the other. 2018 and 2023, you went to the right one. Clearly. How many have you been to again? Well, 4. The 4 Hawthorn ones in a row. 2012, 13, 14, 15. So 2012, that was shortly after I really started following football, you know. And I went there expecting to win, and that was, you know, that was the making of me, the 2012 grand final. That was, you know, traumatic for my young self. But anyway, got redemption though the next few years. So, yeah. Darcy misses. Feel anything in 2012, sadness, trauma? Oh, the lot. I was like bawling my eyes out. I mean, obviously I was very young then, but you know, I still remember that. Absolutely clear as day. I remember, you know, because it's funny because someone said that I was having an argument with someone in, you know, just Instagram comments, whatever. I was saying how, you know, well, you know, just general argument, don't need the details. But he was trying to tell me that he didn't believe me that I remembered going to those grand finals. He said, oh, you know, if you're only this age, if you're only like 16, then you wouldn't have remembered that. Like, he said, nah, it's probably you just remember from photos. But I don't even have photos of me at those games. But I, you know, like, I just remember it. Like, you know, it's such a bizarre thing. How do you convince someone that you remember something? But anyway, yeah, 2012, back to that. That was traumatic. And I asked my dad after the Malcheski goal, I was like, do you think we're still a chance? And then he said no. And then that was when that was the moment, like, I lost it. But yeah. Should be another Coke on the menu tonight, says Rory. Probably not. I reckon I can see it through to the end. I've got pretty cooked, but I got enough energy to see it through. There's no need for another Coke if it's not necessary.
Just got a little message in the air. In your time at Geelong, Joel, 81 games decided by 10 goals or more. Your record was 76 wins and 5 losses.
I said there was a couple bad days in there.
It's pretty comprehensive.
English strongly tackled, spinning out Steele. Hand pass to Sinclair.
You've got a sickening record, Joel.
Sinclair from 45 on the fly, hits the post. That almost sums up the night for St Kilda right there. It's a record that any other player
from any era would envy.
Yep. Calmus. What do you like about Calmus, Joel? What is it that grabs you about
Anyway, I've got to update the score now. It's been a St Kilda behind. I remember watching the 2011 Grand Final. My dad doesn't believe me remembering that. Was in Melbourne for that. Well, when did you move to Adelaide? Or South Australia or wherever? Yeah, when was that? But it's the sort of thing where it's like, you know, some people wouldn't remember football games from then. It just all depends on, like, if you cared, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, for me, 2012, during that year, was when I actually started following football. And if you follow football, and if you actually care, like, if that's something that you care about and you want your team to win, you know, you can remember it. Because it was something that was important to you. It wasn't like, you know, a bored little kid. You're just someone who, you know, it's either good or bad, so you remember it. 2012. Oh, you remember watching 2012, not 2011. I mean, that's more believable because you would have been obviously a year older then. But sorry. You moved to Adelaide, or in 2012. Sorry, I got confused. I forgot what I asked you. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, that's funny.
A lot of contested possession wins plus 20 in that facet. English has given him two of his first use. Stock up.
Yeah, well, whereabouts in Melbourne were you? Just curious, you know. Just curious which part. I mean, it's not stalking, obviously, because you're not there anymore, but... October 23rd, we moved to Adelaide. Well, that's my birthday, Saurus. I don't know if I knew that. I might have said that last week, but yeah, that's my birthday. So there you go. Free kick to lob. Berwick area. Oh, okay. Righto. Down in the outer southeast, that it would be. I know my stuff. And I'm in the eastern suburbs, so you know, like not too far from Hawthorn and Camberwell. So yeah. Anyway, I can't get over Luke Beveridge. He's Oh yeah, that is your birthday. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can't get over Luke Beveridge's his pearly whites, man. They just look so weird.
I often sit there wondering whether coaches, whether that even comes into their minds, Joel, or whether they just think so much about winning.
It's probably more the senior players too, to be honest. At St Kilda, the senior players are probably thinking the same thing. Do I need to really be involved in this game as much as I need to? It's a time where the game's over. It's to work through what's best for the team going forward.
English looking for his second goal. To work with.
Tim English comes in, misses. 2016's grand final was awesome. Yeah. I mean, I was still annoyed with the Bulldogs because there was some one particularly annoying Bulldogs fan behind me in the semi-final that year, so I was still a bit, you know, didn't want to see them succeed, but good game. I mean, there's a lot of talk that Sydney were robbed in that, but yeah, because of the umpiring. But I won't get on that topic. There's no point. Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah. Anyway, Holly. Yeah, welcome back, Holly. Good to see you back. Brad Hill kicks a point. Nothing at all has happened in this last quarter so far. It has been the most boring thing. Has there been a goal? I don't think there has. Has there? Day after my birthday, going to a grand final was such a great game. Yeah, that's funny, you know, for you having grand finals around your birthday every year. I mean, but to be fair though, I did have that one year, 2020, for me the grand final, because obviously it was delayed. It was the day after my birthday, so yeah. I mean, that's presumably the only time. Who knows how the game will change, but presumably that will be the only time in my life that there will be football after my birthday in that year.
Against one of the best players in the comp.
But Bontempelli's about to kick another goal. Yeah, so no goals so far this quarter, 2 behinds each. It's a pretty easy shot, so surely he'll pop this through, you'd trust.
The Dogs superstar has that.
Bontempelli comes in. Goal. Back out to 77 points. And I tell you what, it's 100 points is not impossible right now. Certainly.
Is great for the Dogs.
So good having the game pretty much in your birth week. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's such a crazy thing because it's like, you know, every year, just for you, the grand final, because obviously, you know, it's around the same time. So every year, you know, it's either could be on your birthday some years or a couple of days before. It's been you know, early October occasionally. But yeah, it's just crazy. Just crazy stuff. So umpire balls it up back in the middle. Kennedy, Waitman stumbling around there in the middle. And to lock it up, it'll be another ball up. Disappointing from St Kilda, am I right? You're right, Holly. Very disappointing from St Kilda. I mean, they would have been hoping to win this game, so, you know, very, very disappointing for them.
You can't patch up all those holes in the leaks that are coming through.
Donald dispossessed in the tackle, Steele knocked it out to Wilson. Wilson towards Sharman.
So the Saints go back into attack.
Clears both of them. Jones and Membry cleverly
hunting it. Johannesson did well. Gives it off to Bramble. Bramble runs around, kicks it wide.
Short pass to the pocket. Williams to Sanders. Sanders to halfback.
12 minutes to go. 77 points. All it is 4 goals and then it's an 100-point margin. Which I'm going to say I want now, even though it's embarrassing because I tipped St Kilda. But, you know, if it stays around this margin or the Saints kick some consolation goals, then it's boring. But if it gets to 100, then it's interesting, if that makes sense. But in the meantime, Membry's taken a mark inside 50, so he'll probably kick this and bring it back to 71-point margin.
Membry has only had 2 kicks tonight so far, 4 handballs. For his first goal.
Membry kicks the goal, and the St Kilda Saints get another.
Goal apiece in his final quarter. Margin back to
So margin stayed the same since 3/4 time. Well, not since 3/4 time, but it's back to what it was at 3/4 time.
7 goal to 1 opening term.
The Saints be happy with that. Something to cheer about.
Made his way back out on the field, so everything must be okay with that foot, which is good news for the Bulldogs.
Just had a look at the last time, not including 2023, the grand final would have been on my birthday. Was 2006. Interesting. Interesting that. I mean, I know in 2007, which makes sense, obviously, given the way the calendar works. But yeah, obviously then I know 2007 was the 29th, so that makes sense. Oh, Membry, can he get another? There you go. Tim Membry's kicked 2 goals in 30 seconds. Boring as game tonight, says AFL Derby. You're right. It has been very, very boring. St Kilda, I mean, that pretty much rules out the possibility of a 100-point margin. I mean, funnier things have happened, but, you know, the Bulldogs would need 6 more, so don't think so.
Very quiet up until this point.
It's only 6 more the other way, though.
it's a very respectable loss. So
We know what a try this bloke is. He never gives up. And some injuries along the way. Obviously, stepped away from a game last year with some mental health stuff. So it is good for him good to see him out.
So Memories kicked a couple of goals. 2007 grand final was the day before my birthday. My birth, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Your birthday, the day of your birth. The day of your birth. It was about 3 weeks before the day of my birth. A lob. Kicks it inside 50. Ball hits the deck. Bulldogs can't find it. Hill. Oh, terrible handball. Oh, hit hard there. Hill couldn't quite. Ball up.
Just Jason Johannesson for me, days like sitting back there on that back line. He's averaging 22 disposals per game, more than he averaged in his Norm Smith winning year. He's going under the radar at the moment. What's he doing differently? We'll come back to you for an answer in a moment as Dre sends it forward. But to me, he's just looking incredibly comfortable again after his career. I reckon it was almost over at one stage as West.
He's wrapped up. Short kick. Doggies find it. Handball over the top. Dale. Dre. Run down holding the ball. Oh, did he just get rid of it? He was play on. Sanders gives it off. Richards, he's wrapped up. St Kilda suddenly ramping up the pressure now. Too little, too late. It's a free kick to St Kilda.
Yeah, as simple as this might sound, BT, he's gone back to defending first. So why he found himself out of the side was he was so worried about getting involved.
Free kick's 20-8 in favour of the Bulldogs. So that was a rare free kick then for St Kilda.
The next time grand final will be on my birthday is in 2028. Yeah, well maybe that'll be...
Well, if we're making the grand final in 2027, you say, maybe it'll be Tasmania versus Hawthorn in 2028. And you wouldn't have thought that Tassie would be, in their first year, that good, but... How long left in quarter? There are 9 minutes left in the quarter and the game. Bontempelli has the opportunity to take it back out over 70 points to make it just slightly possible for a 100-point margin still. Bont comes in, oh,
Bang. It's a goal. Straight through the middle. Far out, what a flogging says, what a hashtag flogging says Rory. Right you are, Rory. This is some kind of smashing. It's been 2 goals apiece though this quarter, so they've held their own this time, St Kilda, but to little avail. Still a long way down. I mean, even with the Lee Matthews theory of goals and minutes, like they always say, it's still impossible because they need 12 goals in 8.5 minutes. So yeah, it's impossible.
Tonight, and what a leader he is, what a player, what a great advertisement for our game. And that's the sad story. Sam Butler, who looks like he's done his right hamstring there. Dan Butler, sorry. Looks like he's done his right hamstring there. Doesn't look good, Aaron, does it?
No, dejected was the word that you used, guys, and yeah, he's gone straight down. But on a brighter note, Marcus Bontempelli got a huge standing ovation as he came off there.
Off the ground here. Saints. Ross was in there. Dre working hard. Sharman. O'Donnell under immediate pressure. Lifted up. Higgins. Thought about Steele.
So 71 points the margin. Saints going to 50. Chance here. This could be another goal. Be a behind to the St Kilda Football Club. And even 70 points. So 5 goals in 8 minutes is the equation for the Bulldogs to win by 100. There we go. 7-10-52 to 19-8, 122. Past 80 at least, surely, doggies. They only need 2 for that, so that's a lot easier. I mean, it doesn't look like they're sort of. I mean, clearly they're relaxed now. They don't need to go full pelt. I think they're going to get the job done and get a percentage boost no matter what. So.
Kicking practice. Yeah, you know what I would have said. It sounds good and it sounds new age and it sounds like Daisy and Joel's gen, but
Oh dear.
weird as hell.
How long left, says Rory? 7 minutes. 7 minutes to go.
Norton flying from deep. Waitman, who had another sensational start.
What a boring game.
Kicking 3 in the first
But I mean, I sort of don't have the right to say that if I tip St Kilda, because, you know, by definition, if I've got my tip wrong, it can't be, you know, like it can't be that, you know, it's like still some sort of excitement.
The pressure was good. Garcia the interception. Duray now. Sanders the young gun. Through to Talor.
I'm actually really excited for the grand final for some reason, despite it's in 5.5 months. Well, yeah. It's funny, well, guess all that talk about grand finals has got you thinking. But then after grand final day, there's no more footy, so, you know. It's not amazing in that sense. But, yeah. I tipped the Saints, which is annoying, as AFL Derby. Yeah, that's annoying. But I'm in the same boat, and I'm sure a lot of people are. But yeah, no, disappointing. As Membry, can he kick another? No, he thought about giving it off. After grand final day, it's time to celebrate my birthday when there's nothing. True, that's right. It'll be the day. It'll be 2 days before your birthday this year, won't it? Because it's a leap year, so it'll go, you know, 2 days back rather than 1. As Membry kicks a goal. So they're leading the quarter by 7 points now, the Saints. So adding a bit of respectability to what's been a very unrespectable performance. 5 minutes to go, 64 points. I think it's now safe to say that a 100-point win is no longer possible.
They will be 2 and 4. The percentage that has been dented as a result of tonight.
And I had the tough task of putting together the top 4 for the night, but it was Bailey Dale that started it all off with Jason Johannesson, I reckon. Off that back line, they made the dirty ball go in to the Saints forward line, and they were just delivering it beautifully into the Bulldogs. Norton with 6 goals, and then Jack McRae, great to see him back around the ball.
I hate it when teams don't play out the full 4 quarters. Come on, doggies. You could win by 100 plus. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Don't take it easy. Keep going. Do what Hawthorn did against West Coast last year. We didn't stop. Won by 116. So if the rules are, if Hawthorn can do it, you can do it. Even if you're playing clearly St Kilda, a much harder opponent than a depleted West Coast, but still. Anyway. So Beveridge, sure will keep his job for just a bit longer now at least.
A record 160 interchanges. Hasn't it been great for the game that they've been able to peg that back to a realistic, 75?
Yeah, it's one of a few good adjustments that have been made to open up the game. It touched the 6-6-6, another one of those. Harms.
James Harms has the footy outside 50. Clever shot. Might be a bit far out, but we'll see.
Rory Lobb, put a few more. And sorry, Rory Lobb, of course.
Harms from 55.
Harms, he's got a good roost on it. Won't make the distance. Just falls short. Be rushed over. One behind. 65-point margin.
A little bit disappointing tonight. 26,719.
I just said the crowd 26,000. So it's not bad, I guess, for those two. I don't know.
Darcy goes over the top. There's Williams.
He'll have him winning the Brownlow at this rate, BT.
Well, he's done okay and come back into the side.
It's probably about a par crowd for those two teams.
All that closely at him. Here's Johannesson.
Doesn't feel like I'm going on a massive road trip tomorrow. Normally I'm nervous or excited. Just taking it in your stride, I guess.
So this has just been a massive game.
You know, Melbourne to Adelaide doesn't actually feel that far. Like, on the road, it feels pretty straightforward. Like, which I find funny, because Melbourne to Sydney, from Melbourne, it's only like an hour further, but it feels like, feels a lot further. I don't know why, it just does.
Tim English to Richards.
I'm going to take up as much room as I can in the car. Yeah, good idea. It's a good strategy. That's what I do. Often I have the whole back row to myself so I can, stretch right out. I've got my dad there and my brother, so, Or I might, I could drive myself. Did you answer that question before, Saurus? I don't know. Like, do you have your learners? Are you going to drive it all yourself?
Darcy feeds it back infield to O'Donnell. Tackle dispossessed by Sharman.
3 minutes to go.
Gets it off to Garcia.
Into the 50. Hill, he definitely didn't mean to kick it there. He's just popped it out on the floor.
That's why it's so important days to watch as players, because you can pick up the trends of the game and how they're changing so quickly, and tackling is a big part of that right now.
Just the efforts of Lee and Jones there. Again, this game is put to bed, 65 points the margin. Corralling with intensity and speed, diving across the leg of Bradley Hill, forces the ball to go out of bounds on the full. That's why he's such a loved teammate. Doesn't matter what situation the game's in, he's the player that has to bring his best effort every week to be in the side, and he continues to do that.
That is a beautiful pass. Dale
No,
finds
not at all. I'll take up a little... I'll drive for a little while closer to one of the cities, same with my sister. Yes, I meant yes. Was that an older sister, or are you like twins, or what? Couldn't be a younger sister, because there's no way she'd be old enough yet. No, that's good. I mean, I drove almost the whole way back from Gather Round, all the way home, so, which is nice. Definitely a good way to get hours up, if that's a concern at all. I'm on 7 very precious minutes. Alright. Well, that's what, I when I meant older, I meant, one cycle older. I didn't mean, like, that's equal, As English takes a mark inside 50.
particularly given all the noise around the club this week, that the dreaded external noise that can hover over a club. Put that to bed tonight.
Saw the numbers on the screen there.
Tim English. Under a minute to go now.
To the Western Bulldogs. 76 more. Incredible. There's a lack of defensive pressure if you ever want to paint a picture.
English has kicked one.
Just to get it back to making an even last quarter. English misses.
So the Bulldogs by 11.
I saw 7 minutes more of 2007. Well, I mean, you both saw more than I did, so well done. I only saw 2 and a bit months of it, so you saw all of 3 months. So congratulations.
Are you pretty clear in your thoughts, do you think, about what you should say and what you shouldn't say right now?
No, personally, I think you probably hold them back. You have a look.
So there we go. 26 seconds to go.
Different stages, and
My phone's on 1% now, so
take it in. Like the next game that they're backing up against Port Adelaide, you've got to move on pretty quick at different stages.
Windhager. Duray. Terrific. Jones.
the sign's about to sound in 10 seconds.
With a couple of seconds remaining, the Dogs are going to position themselves nicely at 3 and 3.
There's the siren. Full time at Marvel Stadium, and it is a 66-point win.
So if he doesn't kick this goal, he'll be
And there's a shot for goal. I wasn't paying enough attention, but so that'll trim the margin. It's a good kick. It's a goal. So Saurus, you might change that thing you just said. 60-point thrashing. Exactly 10 goals. 9 goals 10 to 19 goals 10. Which is slightly more respectable in the end, but still very, very convincing for the Bulldogs. It's the full-time score. St Kilda 9-10-64. Bulldogs 19-10-124. Intriguing night of football. Another upset that I've live streamed. Get in the habit of it now. Who's going to win this week, says Huxley Horn. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'm not. I mean, we sort of have to. We just have to win that game, but you know, no excuses if we don't. But yeah, I hope you're right. How good's footy, says Rory. Well, it's been better. It's been better than that, but yeah, well, no doubt a surprising result. So good in that sense. And what is it now? From 5 live streams, is it? I think it's 5. But yeah, big win for the doggies. What do we reckon now? Saints, do we put a line through them? I mean, it's still very early days and they could bounce back, but that was shocking. You know, like, the scoreboard flatters them, you know, because they got a couple of... Well, I mean, they had a better last quarter, so, you know. But the Bulldogs just way too good. So yeah, everyone share your final thoughts, opinions. My phone's just running out. So I'll wrap up the stream in a few minutes, so yeah. Another upset, another interesting game. And yeah. They won't make top 8. St Kilda or the Bulldogs won't make top 8.
Now there's a little bit of a whisper that you guys have a professional goal kicking coach. Is that true?
Saints, yeah. 2 and 4 now. So despite a couple of respectable losses, you know, now with that, all of a sudden, you know, that's just what happens when you don't win the one you sort of have to. You know what I mean? Like, you can be a sort of, I guess, middling side like St Kilda. You know, you have respectable losses, but then, you know, which that's fine, you can get away with them, but so long as you win these sorts of games. But to come out the way they did today, just abysmal really from St Kilda. I mean, I'm sure their fans will be very upset about that. Awful performance, Saurus. That's right, awful. But on the other hand, the Bulldogs, a very good performance, you know, so we'll see what happens for them heading into the future. So anyway, so yeah, any final thoughts, opinions, questions, whatever, put them in chat and then I'll wrap up the stream soon. Because I mean, I probably need to sleep. Not too late, hopefully. Because it's yeah, still a weeknight, of course. So
I think that for the coach to come and do this when he's in that cold,
intriguing stuff.
That he's been in for what feels like 4 weeks, really. I know it bubbled to the surface.
Thanks for the stream once again, Chewy. Go the Hawks for Sunday. Cheers, Saurus. I appreciate that. It's funny, you've wished me luck many times on this stream and it's never worked. So, do you think Brisbane can recover to make top 8? I definitely think so. I mean, you know, 2 and 3 now, having had some played some better footy past couple of games. So, yeah, definitely I think they could. Maybe not top 4, but still, you know, who knows. But yeah, Diego, that's alright. No worries. But yeah, nah, go the Hawks. Hope we win.
No, I think we need to still see.
Oh, it's good to see you're confident that you think we will win.
Consistently inconsistent.
I hope you're right.
They play some great footy. We've seen it. They go on a string of wins.
But I mean, I really don't want to jinx anything because I mean, I'm just so, you know, pretty nervous about it because, like, it's just, you know, there's just no excuses at all. We have to win. But yeah. Anyway, you'll teach North a lesson. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll just do what we did against West Coast last year in Tassie when we were 1-8 heading into the game, bottom of the ladder, and then win by that much. So, you know, I mean, obviously anything close to that would be sensational, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I might wrap it up there, everyone. Thank you for joining. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed the stream. Probably not many of you enjoyed the game in terms of how interesting it was, unless you are a supporter of the Western Bulldogs. Lewis should be back. I don't think he is. I don't think he was in the I don't think Lewis was in the squad, named in the squad. So I don't think he will be. Have a good one. You too, Huxley. Have a good one, and you're a Lions fan, I think so. Good luck to the Lions this week for you. Who are Brisbane playing again? Let me think. Oh, Geelong. That's right. Geelong on Saturday night. Thank you, AFL Tube. No worry, Holly. Thank you for tuning in again. Thank you, everyone. I'll wrap it up there. So yeah. Thank you all for another good night, a good live stream, and this will be the only stream I do this week because I'm busy in the next few days. But yeah, hopefully see you all again next week. All the best to you all, and yeah, see you all next time.